It's nice to meet you, Mr. Griffin. Welcome to my home. Can I get you anything to drink before we start?
I'm good. I stopped by Sugar Plums before coming here and had like 4 butterbeers. So, Harry, everyone wants to know, how well of a job do you believe JK Rowling did at portraying your life story?
Rowling did a phenomenal job at telling my life story. But she did mess up a lot of things, like the fact that Hogwarts doesn't have CCTV in any of the areas around school, and the fact that some of my teachers were either really terrible or too kind, or even that Dumbledore would rather hire crazy people to be teachers than normal professors. Oh, and some of Rowling's decisions with other characters is kind of stupid, especially when it comes to how she described Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan.
So do you think people are right to hate JK Rowling because of the decisions she made for her book? Are you not mad at her for the bad things she did to Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan?
I think it's stupid how people hate JK Rowling for her decisions that she made about her book series. But I am disappointed in her for the way she treated Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan. It is one of the only negative things that I have of Harry Potter. I think that she should have taken a bit more care into some of the things that she has added to the books. Like, why did Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan not have any character growth?
So would you agree that Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan are stereotypes?
Yes, I would. Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan are very big stereotypes. That's just the nature of the books I lived in. And while it can sometimes be funny, other times it can be harmful.
Do you believe you are more accepting of Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan than most people?
I have seen Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan through 2 different perspectives. One as a character in the book and one as a person. I am more accepting of Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan because I have actually lived with them and I see them as real people. But if I were to look only at the book, I wouldn't think so fondly of Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan.
Are there other characters that you believe are stereotypes?
Well, firstly, there is Bill Weasley. As the most attractive and kind of the family, he also fits the role of the heartthrob. Then there is Charlie Weasley, the jock of the family, who plays Quidditch. There is Fred and George Weasley, who are the twin troublemakers. There is Percy Weasley, the teacher's pet of the family and a good two-faced person too. There is Ronald Weasley, the loyal and dumb friend. And then there is Ginny, who acts like a damsel in distress at times.
Damn. Do you think Ginny Weasley deserves to be labeled as a damsel in distress? I remember people hated that on the internet a long time ago.
Yeah, it's not the best. She was like the one Weasley besides Percy who basically never developed as a character during the books. She stayed an almost perfect damsel in distress for the majority of the time. And it can get a bit unbearable when she's like that for multiple books.
Do you hate JK Rowling because she didn't do a better job of making Ginny less of a damsel in distress?
I hate JK Rowling for many things. That would most likely be very controversial to talk about here. But I don't blame her for Ginny. I think that Ginny just was always intended to be more side character, at least until the last book. I blame her for more things about the books, especially with characters like Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan.
Well, there has been controversy surrounding Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan being based on racist stereotypes. Is that what you hate about those characters being in the Harry Potter novels?
Yeah, but not only is it based on stereotypes, but the way she wrote the characters as well. Just look at Cho Chang in the books. Just being the girlfriend of the hero Harry Potter, then having a brief depression when Cedric dies. Nothing more. Look at Seamus Finnegan as well. There is no depth, none at all.
That does not sound like good writing. I mean, all other characters have depth and purpose, but Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan are not written well?
That is the sad, depressing and angering truth. They are the 2 most two-dimensional characters in all of the Harry Potter books. And it really shows that JK Rowling never gave any thought to either of them. So I think JK Rowling has the ability to write good characters. I think she just didn't care enough for Cho Chang and Seamus Finnegan to make them good characters and give them any depth.
Damn. Last question. Do you think JK Rowling is an all-around good author or just a mediocre one?
JK Rowling is an above-average author with an okay series. I find Harry Potter entertaining, though the way she executes things can be very annoying and bad, and most of the characters are pretty one-dimensional. In many aspects of the book, it is either a 2- or 5-star series, and no in between.
What, in your opinion, makes J.K. Rowling a above-average author? I mean, you say the book has many big problems, like bad characters, bad stereotypes, and bad writing. So why are you saying that J.K. Rowling is an above-average author, even with these bad writing flaws?
Well, the world building is great, with the lore being really interesting, and in many ways, the Harry Potter series can be amazing, and other times it can seem horrible and just average. It really is one of those series where the good moments can be some of the best in literature, and the bad moments can be the worst things ever, but overall, it does its job well.
So would you say that even though J.K. Rowling does make some bad stereotypes, bad characters, and bad writing, her good moments of the books are very, very good and make up for the bad moments?
Yeah, I'd say that's very accurate. Though her writing in many moments can be quite bad, I can't completely bash her, because she does many things right, like the world building and setting the scenes.
Okay, last question. What are your thoughts on J.K. Rowling being called a transphobe?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.